In today's RTFSC, I want to show you how I use Sitepress to manage content for the beautifulruby.com Flex on Rails video course. So if you're not familiar with this course, I shot this summer. It's about Flex on Rails. The interesting thing, though, that I want to talk about today is how I actually used a file-based content management system that I created. It's like 5 years old, so this is a labor of love called Sitepress. Um, and the interesting thing about Sitepress is that you can run it standalone. So this is kind of familiar with, if you're familiar with Jekyll or Middleman or Bridgetown, that's how this works, right? You run this thing, you throw a bunch of files in there, and then you can compile it and upload it. But what sets this thing apart from all the other static site generators is you can also embed this thing in Rails. Um, that's very handy if you want to sell videos. So let's take a look at my Rails project. And you'll see in here we have a folder called app content. We have pages and we have models. And these are the two things that I want to look at today. All right, so let's check out the Flex content here. You can see we have all the sections. So there's a big section on Hotwire. Here's all the controllers. So you can see I have the title, the order of the video, the layout. So there's a video layout, and then I have a video key. So that points to the video on the bucket. And then I have a duration for this thing. So the cool thing is this is just a template that's hanging out in app content pages. This is front matter. So with Sitepress, you have front matter. And of course, this is Markdown. So Rails will actually render this Markdown. And this is actually almost a standard Rails rendering thing here. So if you want to throw ERB at this, you can. If you want to throw Slim at it, you can. That's just kind of how it goes all the way down. So let's have a look at what one of these pages looks like. So we have this video page. This is actually the video layout page. So if we go to Hotwire, Turbo Broadcast Extraction, you can see this all matches up, right? We have the Turbo Broadcast Extraction. We have our Markdown right there, and we're rendering all that fun stuff. And here's the video. So let's open up the video layout. So video HTML.erb. All right, so we render a layout above that called body. That's just kind of wrapping this thing within a template. This is actually something I don't really see in Rails. I wish Rails had this helper, but it doesn't. So that's actually a Sitepress helper, and it's saying, hey, render the body around all of this content. All right, I actually render some Flex components in here for the menu, and then I have a layout. I'm actually slowly converting all this over to Flex. But I do have ERB in here for the layout for now. And you can see we have the video tag. We have some stuff here like the upsells, unlock the video, purchase the course. We have the article here, and this is where the content is rendered, right? So we have yield, and the yield is actually where this markdown is rendered as HTML. All right, so the other thing you'll notice we have is a method called video page. And what video page is a page model. So pages have a lot of data in them, and we can see that right here. So we could access this data directly and say something like page.data.title. But the question is how, if you have some logic in there, how do you deal with that? So you can wrap these pages in what's called a page model. And a page model, in this case, we have a video page. There's actually relationships too, right? Like a video page belongs to a unit page. There's also a course page. There's a number. So whenever you see the sequences, let's see, where is that? So we have order 9, right? We want to know which video is next. And actually, if we look here, we have previous and next. So that's all driven by the page model reading this order number here. So we know like, oh, hey, we have a course page, which has a bunch of videos, and then number self. So that returns number 9, number 1, number 2. And this actually handles translating from the 0 base to 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 0, 1, 2. All right. And then, of course, we have next, previous. So if we look at a course page, this is actually calling up to a course page. So we can say, hey, we're a video page, and then above that is a unit page. And then above that is a course page. And we can see here we have a unit page as well. So these are their page models, and you can see that I just use page models to kind of model all this stuff out. All right, so if we go up to course page, we'll see that it has videos, which is kind of a reference to all of these videos. And I pretty much just model this out. And it's something that I need to do to Sitepress is have something that looks, I think, more like active record. Like I think this would be pretty cool. This doesn't work yet, just so you know, but that's kind of my dream. Maybe in Sitepress 5. But today you can set up these page models and you can model the stuff out manually, and it's really not too bad. So we can say, hey, the unit has a bunch of video pages, and we want to order those pages so that we can do the 1, 2, 3 and show a sequence of those things. Okay, so we can see whenever, yeah, like right here, we have video page, course page, unit pages each. And we're using this to render out the menu on the sidebar. There's a lot of logic that goes on here, and it looks kind of complicated because it's saying like, hey, if this link is active, then I want to show, these things, these additional classes off to the side. And we can see that here. So this is dealing with the menu and all the rendering logic that goes on there. And then, of course, we have the actual video itself. So if we look at, what should we look at next? So we have a video page. Let's have a look at the course page. The course page is not very well extracted yet. Maybe it is, maybe it's fine. So I have the landing page in there. I have the about me stuff. And this is kind of where all the course page stuff happens. So we can see here, we're going to create a new course page. And of course, the course page accepts current page. And then we're saying, all right, we want to loop through all the units. And then we want to show the number by all the units. And then, of course, we're going to loop through all the videos in each unit. And then we're going to show a thumbnail component. So to kind of show you what the breakdown looks like there, we have the course page model, and we have all the stuff there, right? So we're saying, okay, of course, you have many unit pages, and give me a collection of unit pages, and here's that. And then we call the video pages, and then we can order through each one of those things and do the rendering that we need to do. In our case, I render, oops, wrong file here. I'm rendering a thumbnail. Where I lost that thing, course page. Now here's the layout. Yeah. All right. So we render a thumbnail and we actually pass that a video page. So if we look at the thumbnail component, we can see we initialize this with a video page. So we're in a flex component right now. And that's where we can see kind of all this HTML is being rendered. We have the duration, all this fun stuff. And yeah, so that's how we use Sitepress to create all of this content. You can see that I put copy in here, all sorts of fun stuff. And that's all just rendered from files. None of this stuff is actually database backed. I actually don't manage any content inside of the database. And to prove that, in the schema RB file, you can see I have like course activations and user stuff, but I don't have any content. The database is actually a terrible place to manage content. And Git is fantastic. In fact, if you look at Git, it's the stupid contract or the stupid content tracker. So I love managing content and files. If I want to change the order of something, let's do that real quick. I can kind of show you. Let's say we want to change the name of Hotwire to just Hotwire. So all right, let's go out here. Oops. If we go back and I hit refresh, we have Flex and Hotwire there. Oh, I'm on the production website. Okay, where were we? So we changed Flex and Hotwire to, let's go into the table of contents. So we have Hotwire, and then if we put that back, Flex and Hotwire, save that file. Sitepress picks this up immediately, so it's just scanning all those files. If we wanted to put this thing last, we could make it order of 18, hit refresh, and you can see that's now last. And that's all because these models are just sucking up the files and they're figuring out where to position these things. In production, that all gets cached. So it's pretty fast. Fast enough, I'm not concerned about it. It's faster than any database, but it's fun. I actually run this entire website on one node using SQLite and all these files. So check it out. Go to beautifulruby.com if you want to see the implementation of this. And of course, if you want to play around with the gem, go to sitepress.cc. See you later.